trucks, trailers, trucks and trailers, trucks, trailers, trucks and trailers. Fuck Justin Trudeau. You know he's really gay. If you hear what I say, truckers don't play.
What's up, you ignoramuses?
I never claimed to be a rapper.
No, it's still pretty good, though. Still pretty good. We have got all kinds of crazy shit tonight.
Yes, we do. Welcome to episode 113. Grunt Speak Live. Toxic Male, Terrence Pop.
And what we have going on now between America and Canada is basically an international protest.
And strangely enough, the lamestream media is almost in full-scale blackout mode, not talking about any of it.
Yeah. I mean, I saw it mentioned just a few times sparingly on Fox. But,
well, they're controlled opposition. They have to make it look good.
But, yeah, I mean, there's like 120,000 of these trucks all over the country. And
yep. And Snopes is like, no, it totally didn't set a world record for this kind of a protest and convoy. No, that didn't happen.
I mean, it was 6 hours long.
Yeah, but fringe minority.
Fringe
Minority. Make the face. Hell,
how the hell's that happen?
I don't know. You'd have to be an idiot to believe that. But
ooh, do we have the pictures? Do we have any pictures of like the massive amounts of crowds?
Oh, we're going to get into that.
Oh, yeah.
That's not the first subject on the list.
All right, sorry.
First subject on the list actually is well, we kind of lost a member of our extended family. Riggs Jr., his grandma, passed away over the weekend, and we promised him that we would give a shout out to her and raise a glass in a moment of silence. Godspeed.
Godspeed.
Now, Spotify.
All right, now
That's
first
the
of all, I have been tracking the whole Joe Rogan thing, and people like freaking out because he talks to guests.
How dare you?
And then they had the 300 medical professionals, which were mostly not even employed. And then it went to 1,000, and now we have an actual department of our government trying to shut down the free speech of someone else.
Yeah, this isn't like a blatant conflict of interest or anything, and it surely doesn't speak to clear violations of the First Amendment. Fascism, any of that stuff. Like the real thing, not the definition that Google changed it to.
Well, the thing is, Joe Rogan has got fuck you money.
Oh, yeah, he does.
He can literally sue the Surgeon General for violation of his First Amendment rights and win.
And he should.
Yeah, he should. There's
shut this guy up.
Well, first of all, people need to start suing people. All right. And when that fails, then we know what happens after that historically.
Yeah. I mean, that this administration is completely lawless, full of shit, and wipes its butt with the Constitution when you've got, well...
And smears it on the doorknob for the guy behind him.
What is the... Oh.
You're like, Joe!
Joe!
Ah, you bastard!
Smells like munking in here.
What? That's so nasty.
It's hilarious. And this whole thing, I mean, Joe Rogan has been the adult in the room because ever since this has started. And, like Neil Young is getting his music, pulled down because he's old now.
He threw his own flying crossbody cock block.
Yeah. Although I do think that the Babylon Bee headlines about this are even funnier. Like, Nickelback threatens to make new music.
Yeah,
Joe Rogan is pulled off of Spotify.
Nickelback.
I think Joni Mitchell, I didn't know she was still alive. I mean, basically that was what
that's
happened.
Elvira, right?
No, Joni Mitchell is the one who sings about children getting older.
Oh, yeah. And then Elvira, Mistress of the Night, decided to get stupid as well.
Well, no one was really listening to her anyway.
No, they were
just put on the movie and you mute it, and then you're just like, yeah, that's nice.
But those boobies aren't what they used to be. No, I'm sorry.
motorboating son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But I really don't understand how keeping, essentially, he's a podcast host at this point. I mean, you know, celebrity going back at least 20 years. I don't know how keeping him from talking to legit medical professionals is in any way spreading misinformation.
It's not.
No. Well, it's going against the narrative, which now we know.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, now we know that the narrative is really what they mean when they talk about the science. They're talking about political science, not medical science.
Well, it's more like a mirage science.
Oh.
Yeah, it's smoke and mirrors, bro.
Oh, always.
This is psychological prestidigitation.
I was just about to use that word.
I can't believe I said that word.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah.
The dyslexic army grunt with brain damage forgets what you just... Do you even remember what you just ate?
No.
I didn't think so.
Okay.
But he can say prestidigitation. He's a man of many skills and contradictions and whatever works for you.
I ate a burrito bowl at 4 o'clock.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, chicken.
I see how it goes.
Quite tasty.
But yeah, hopefully this Spotify thing, because apparently Spotify's not really backing down, although they did come up with a bullshit compromise.
The bullet warning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This may contain information that's, harmful to some viewers. Bullshit.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, we need to stop conceding.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Like, when everyone's like, well, you offended me. That's my constitutional right. If you don't like it, I don't care.
Yeah.
It's not my problem.
Doesn't matter whether or not you like it. Doesn't matter whether or not it hurts your feelings or you feel like it dehumanizes you in some way. If you can keep walking, talking, going to work, handling your business, paying your bills, and not annoying anybody, good luck with that, then I can say whatever the fuck I want, as long as it's not illegal.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. Because I'm getting really fucking sick and tired of this government that we have trying to get to private institutions to circumvent our constitutional rights.
No, you can't.
That needs to stop. We need to put something on the books and force this shit.
And when you give in to a bloodthirsty mob of Marxist shitheads,
they just want more.
They just want more. They smell blood in the water. They just keep on coming.
That's right. Don't ever apologize for shit to these people.
Yeah, because when you do, that's the equivalent of chumming the water.
Yeah, because then they really come after you.
Yeah, and then you're just going to go in for a leisurely swim, and next thing you know, you're reenacting the opening scene from Jaws.
Yeah, we need a bigger boat.
That's not all you need.
Hey, bastard!
In the face!
In the face, you bastard! I didn't even see that one coming.
That's what your ex-wife said.
Allegedly, get me sued, man.
Allegedly, I'm sorry.
God damn it. Why don't we just say ex? Don't put the wife in there. Just say ex.
But your ex. Fine. Ex-hooer. Ex-slewer?
Allegedly.
All right. We'll read a few of your super chats here, and then we'll get into it. We got a special guest coming on with us tonight. Reaper01, important announcement in the email. Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, any heads up on bets as to whether or not he contracted an STI from the razor blade chick? He was cucking her with his... I was just saying.
He cut himself some vada.
My friends, I'm in the process of seeking therapy. I've come to understand that my reckless and stupid behaviors are a reaction of my past abuse. I hope to find someone who can help me through my pain and confusion about what was done to me as a child. For me, sex is the only time that I feel valued and or loved. This is a problem that I am now on a journey to fix. Wish me luck. Reaper01, over and out.
All right.
That's a Texas size 10-4. Good buddy. Good luck to you.
If you're like 33 or younger and you need to find a little bit of validation, get into amateur boxing.
Yeah?
I'm serious. There are 3-round fights. You win, you lose. It's not a big deal. You step into the ring. You still stepped into the ring where most people won't even have the balls to do that. Yeah, you're going to take a couple shots, but it's amateur.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
And it changes your body, and you learn how to take a punch.
You learn how to take a punch. You get mental discipline. It changes your body. It actually helps you get healthier.
Yep.
Gives you confidence. I mean...
You're damn right.
And you can do it anywhere.
Yes.
I mean, amateur boxing is all over the world. It's all over the United States. And who knows? You might get good at it and wind up fighting in the Olympics.
Well, and not these Olympics.
No.
You want to fight in those, you can go over there and get your butthole violated.
Yeah, don't do that.
That's not anybody's idea of a good time. Well, some people. But nobody in this studio. At least not, I don't think.
No.
Everybody good back there? All right, that's what I
I
thought.
think we're good to go.
All right. Keith Peterson has a $10 donation, and he wants a butt. There you go. Pretty sure she's Latin. Pop likes the Latins.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you very much, good sir. James L. with a $49.99 donation.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
Booze money for you, gents.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he's going to need another girlfriend up there before long, I think. I don't know how much you got in there.
Like an 8.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're running low.
You got to get him a new girlfriend.
Running low.
He's going to trade her in for a younger model. It's still going to look like a dick. What's tasty from the front or behind? Answer, butt, says Keith Peterson. He loves his butts. Out with the old, in with the new.
That's a round one.
That is a nice
I
round.
like that roundy one.
Roundy one. Cyberscap E sounds like a new first-time donation. Oh, no, Cyberscap E. Cyberscape. That's what happens when you randomly capitalize letters at the end. It screws me up. Oh, yeah, to chug. Love Jeffrey's music.
Mm-hmm.
Drinking straw in Fang Fang voice.
Bastard.
Michael Spicer, despite its name, infantry, there are no infants in the trees at Fort Benning or at any army base.
That's absolutely correct.
No, they usually get flushed. So
The word infantry came from infiltrate.
Ohio Trucker says, I missed his. Yeah, I thought that they deleted one, but I can't go back and see it, Ohio Trucker. Sorry about that. Shoot me an email, redonkulasblake@gmail.com. I will read it. Apologize about that, but I can't fix YouTube. And you can't fix stupid. Tanker Boy Sabo, what a lot of people don't know is Spotify has removed about 40 of Joe Rogan's episodes since Neil Young's BS. I did hear about that.
Yes, there's been some shit removed.
You know, he's got enough fuck you money. If he were to say screw you to Spotify, take off, and go to a platform like Odyssey, Rumble, what have you, those platforms would blow up overnight, gain a lot more credibility, a lot more resources, and he could do whatever the hell he wanted without having to worry about people like this.
Yeah, but I think he's still under contract. He can't do that. I think he's under three years.
Well, if they keep fucking around and removing his episodes, they might be in violation of their own agreement.
Yeah. You never know. You never know what's going to happen.
You never know. Jerkin McDickus. Hey, Pop, what's up? I've been talking to other veterans here in Texas, and honestly, we can't wait for Civil War 2.0 to kick off. We would prefer a peaceful divorce, Texas being its own nation. That would be kick-ass.
Well, the thing is, yes, in the beginning, there's a good chance there will be a peaceful divorce.
Novel.
And then when the line is, put in place and you have one side and the other side, I can guarantee you that the deep blue states are going to tank their economies. They're going to be hurting for food, water, whatever. And then it's going to go, well, they have food and water over there. And then we're off to the races.
And then they start eating each other.
No. And then they line up and then bullets start slinging in two directions. Two-way rifle range.
I believe that is how it goes. Keith Peterson, keep on rocking in the free, but... Oh, hang on.
The new one?
There we go.
She looks like she's Middle Eastern.
It's quite possible. It's all the same. All right, Crazy Uncle sent an email at redonkulas12@gmail.com. All right, let's check it out. Ta-da, Crazy Uncle. I'm back, you British cigarettes. Finally able to watch with a drink in one hand and my DD214 in the other. Though I'm wondering Pop's opinion. Since I'm on terminal leave, if things kick off with the Ruskies and China, what do you think the odds are of stop loss?
Well, there's always the possibility of stop loss. Now, if you're in your first enlistment, what most people don't realize is say you enlist for 4 years. The contract reads 8. So you'll be in the IRR for 4, which means when you fall into that database, they can call you back. Hell, I'm even retired medically retired. If it got really bad, they could even try to call me back. I mean, that's just the way it goes.
Yep. Right on the front lines. He's got a second part here. Oh, also, does it surprise anyone that Trudeau went all turtle head, meaning he's so much of a pussy that his little diaka retracted into his body and came down with the Koofy virus, even though he's fully poked? Oh, wait, I forgot. If you look at that Trudeau, you know he takes it like Gates. By Big Mike!
Yeah, the illegitimate son of Castro.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's an interesting one. And his mom was a whore. And I've seen that nasty-ass bush. In Fantasy I Die, Pop and Blake, ever heard of that famous Indian-American doctor, Dr. Tonsil Depth Measure? He's from the small yet large village of Dickalarjapur.
Never heard of him. Never heard of him, but that's quite interesting. Thank you.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate parentage right there, if you know what I mean. Michael Morgan, hey, Pop, what's the most dangerous weapon in the military? A second lieutenant with a map.
And the inability to read it.
Wah, wah, wah. Well.
I've had to do that for lots of LTs.
Oh, I bet you have.
Like, literally, we were fucking walking in circles. And one of my staff sergeants is like, hey, Sergeant Pop. Hey, Sergeant Pop. Hey, come on up here. Yeah, we're having a problem. Can you take a look at the lieutenant's map and see if it's like the right series? Because we seem to be in, I don't know where the fuck we are land.
I think I've been there.
So I go up there, pull up my compass, do a resection. Circle it, we're here, sir. Do you go back? Because, when you're doing a movement, the platoon sergeant's usually in the back or the first sergeant in the back to make sure, take care of all the stragglers and what have you.
Of course.
And the LT's up front, leading. Bullshit. The guy was an idiot.
Fuck him.
West Pointer, too.
Shocker.
No, not
Shocker. Blood or Water, it's none other than Duke Fartknocker, Luke Skywalker. Space Ghost.
All right.
All right. Jerkin McDickus, Whoopi is on cotton time now.
Yeah, she royally fucked up.
She is the definition of what happens when somebody has been given a free pass from a group of ideological shitheads. All they do, they crawl up their own ass and die.
Well,
it's inevitable.
All right. Now, I've watched a lot of Whoopi's old comedy stuff, and that woman...
She used to be funny.
She was funny, and she would talk about anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
Now, if it's not approved by the establishment and given to her by a focus group of leftoid morons, she doesn't talk about it.
Correct. And, she brought up the fact that, in her opinion, World War II was just a bunch of white people killing each other.
Yeah, good luck with that.
There was no race involved. And you and I both know,
of course,
that Nazi Germany was all about
the superior race.
And, that's... Even though people get upset when I tell them that, being a Jewish isn't a race, it's actual religion.
I just saw this pop up over here in the chat. It's not a super chat, but Donald Thompson says, you guys saved my life. Now, is this a new one? Are you saying 414? Are you calling 414? If you are, just put number 414 in the chat. I will keep an eye out. And we will change the number on the board. Shark Dentures, what's up, you 18-wheeler waddling wagtails? Or waddling wagtails, I should say. All right. Crazy Uncle. Straw on standby. Fire when ready. I'm not ready yet. Zach Redpillar, here's a joke for Pop. How many calories does eating out burn? It depends. Does she wipe front to back? Oh.
Yeah.
Mugging. Jaffo on the bound, being stuck behind the blue curtain. If that sort of thing happens with the blue states, this dirty, rowdy colonial will return to tradition.
That's absolutely what will probably happen if there's a peaceful divorce. You will have the blue states trying to get resources from the red states, and there will be whole counties in said blue states that will not participate.
Yeah.
it will fall apart.
Amen to that. All right, Ohio Trucker did send his email. Yes, I did see that, and we're going to be talking about it later, so I don't want a spoiler alert.
All right.
So we will get to it. Miro Eller, I feel like the Civil War will be separated by county, not state. It's
quite possible.
Very possible, yeah. When you take a look at what the election map looked like in 2016 and 2020, very possible. Asriel the Deplorable just sent us a $100 super chat.
Oh, my Lord. Thank you.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
Thank you very much, good sir. No comments, no nothing, just here you go. We appreciate everything, and we are not worthy.
Asriel, isn't that the name of a angel?
Asriel, demon, yeah.
It could be a demon.
Former angel, current demon, who knows? Nick Orchidilus, Greek debt monkey, here skipping a day's meal for you.
Hey, look, thank you, man.
We appreciate it. Although that Middle Eastern diet, man, you smell a lot like garlic, just saying. The bacon, haven't been here in a while. Cheers. Yeah, welcome back, good sir. Thank you very much. Jumping over to Streamlabs to see if we got a couple over here. We do. Dynaside 13. Rex Jr., you have my condolences, brother. I raise my glass. Amen. Spa Lunker of Pop's ex assho.
Damn.
Her ass just stinks. Her pussy ain't pink. She got bad kinks with my nuts. She tink. I just want to shoot. She hit me with a poot. Was knocked on my boot. No longer I'm astute. I'm done Dora with her hoo-hooah. She big stupid and now she long gone. Straw. I missed.
Yeah, you hit me in the leg.
It could be worse. Dynaside 13. In regards to Spotify, we may never forget that when Float Your Boat, Don't Sink Mine is not only unacceptable, but considered tantamount to supporting Third Reich by an establishment-backed mob of zealots, you cannot compromise.
It's absolutely correct.
No, never, ever compromise with Leftoids. It does not go well. Ever. Honky Pop on MGTOW.tv. Pop, the Honkian army has arrived and at your service. I, Captain Honkler, await your instructions. For we are humanity's last hope against the corruption and evil of this world. The honkening has begun.
The honkening. Well, listen, there's a lot of crazy shit going on. And it's cold. And if the shelves go bare, it's going to be on.
Yeah. Ballistic Zero, I got good news, bad news, and ugly news. Bad, we lost a guy this morning. Wife dropped the I'm not happy, and he took a permanent solution.
Oh, God, no.
Shit. Damn it. Good. Due to that, you were able to reach another soldier thinking the same. He's binge watching your vids right now. Kind of have to keep watch of him at the moment. Ugly? Well, I'm ugly. You ugly. Your mom is ugly. Let me take a look at the map real quick.
Yeah, well, I think we're north of your mama line.
I think we're okay.
If you know my mama, tell her I said hi.
Tell her I said hi, yeah.
They used to disarm all the people. Yo, mama. I'd be like, hey.
Her and everyone else.
You know my mama? Well, tell her I said hi. They'd be like, oh, yeah, I can't burn pop on the mama shit. No, you can't.
No. Oh, man. Looking to see if Donald Thompson responded. I'm not seeing it. Mungo Harry.
Ugh.
With a $40 donation. Thank you very much. May all your mungings be hairy.
Oh, God.
No thanks. I'm full.
It's like just disgusting.
Oh, it's disgusting. Jumping over to Odyssey. Dale David, U.S. lost its balls. Thank you, American teachers, federal bureaucrats, and politicians. If by thank you, you mean fuck you very much, I agree.
Yeah, and they did that by destroying masculinity and basically teaching the school districts how to remove dudes' nuts.
They went full Marxist, and one of the basic tenets of Marxism is destroying the family.
Correct.
Family abolition, feminists admitted, if you actually grill them on the subject. Senior Airman Dick Fitzwell with a few chats over here on Odyssey. What's up, you homo suspicion points? When lightning strikes the popster, the sky gets a scar. Blake uses pepper spray to season his meat. Well, you know, reminds me of the good old days. And for some, the left testicle is larger than the right one. For the popster, each testicle is larger than the other one. It's like a Zen riddle.
Yeah. Ooh.
Asriel is one of the names of the angel of death,
Mm-hmm.
says Tatsuya. All right. Thank you all very much for tuning in. We're already over 1,100 people on YouTube. Holy cow. 514 likes, which means you guys need
You're
to
slipping, man.
Smash it. Smash it
1,100
now.
people.
Smash it long, smash it
We're
hard.
only 20 minutes into this.
I know. And that means it's a perfect time to introduce our guest tonight, Thumper, the sweaty fat guy. No, not the Thumper that you've seen on the show before. A different Thumper. This guy likes cars. How you doing, Thumper?
Is he on?
In a world where Pop should be president, but we got a potato.
We do got a potato.
I'm the sweaty Thumper. Yep. How's it going, guys?
It's going
Hi,
good,
Dak.
man.
Bring it.
Here's a surprise.
What's up, Air Force?
Not much dirt dart.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put guys like you on airplanes. You had a good time.
Yep.
And apparently, if you put the wrong one of those guys on an airplane, he shits between the guardrails, and
Yeah.
then Marty's got to smoke him.
I used to really piss off my entire battalion chain of command when I got put in charge of running the funeral details. And I'd have to give a briefing 3 times a week, first thing in the morning, 9 o'clock, 9:30. And I'd be like, all right, on the list, I got 4 dirt darts this weekend. I'd put together the teams, send them out to do their dirt dart duty. And the battalion would be like, yeah, you got to stop calling it that, Sergeant Pop. And I'm like, why? That's exactly what it is. We're throwing them in the dirt. I mean, what do you want?
Hey,
I'm not being disrespectful. That's just the facts.
it is what it is, man.
The worst thing about you airborne guys was having to mop up all the vomit in C-130s.
After a jump?
Yeah, the plane gets back empty except for all the vomit.
Yeah. Well, I was not a puker, but you always got 2 or 3 guys, no matter what you do. The minute they seal up the doors and it starts going down the runway, you start watching them go. And you're like, oh, great, this could be awesome.
This is bad,
That's
right?
why they call it the Herc.
Yep. Yeah.
Nick Fitzwell knows what I'm talking
Well,
about.
my
he
best
knows.
buddy Pete, he was a puker.
Oh, pizza puker?
Yeah, he would always have his little vomit bag. And he handled his vomit well. And then he'd hold the bag, would go out the door, throw it out. He had that down to a science, man.
Well, at least he plans ahead.
Well, they will give you, puke bags on the birds. Because there's people that just puke.
Yeah. Now, Thumper has his own YouTube channel. If you guys have not subscribed to it, which I would venture most of you haven't, since he's how many subscribers you got right now, Thumper?
375.
375.
Pop was 375.
Third Ranger Battalion.
Thank you, Pop, by the way.
Maybe we can get you a couple hundred before the end of the stream. I'm going to throw a link to your channel here in each of the chats.
Oh,
Check
like-
him out.
If you like car stuff and silliness with old fat guys, I'm your man.
Silliness with old fat guys, don't we all? I mean, where would YouTube be without old sweaty fat guys, especially with Tourette's?
I've had a couple soldiers in the past that had Tourette's. And I went to Iraq with one. I used to call him Twix.
Twix?
Yeah, that was his nickname, Twix.
Bob Saget.
He was a good dude. He was a good dude.
All
But
right.
you don't get to pick your nickname. And if you're be tweaking out all over the place, you get called Twix.
So where did your nickname come from, Thumper?
Well, I always drove loud cars back in the 80s. And then I picked up a whole bunch of them in the Air Force. They called me everything from Donk, like the guy from Crocodile Dundee.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need a gun. I got a donk. What's a donk?
Mhm.
And then I got called Fang because back in 83, my brother wrecked his 70 Charger and wiped out one of my teeth and customized my face. So I had a false tooth, just I could remove it. It was like on a retainer plate. So the guys just gave me total grief about that. But, the
Customized
whole
his
Thumper thing
face.
from the 80s just kind of stuck. And I preferred that one, so I just use it.
That's cool.
Yeah, whatever works, man. And you are an expert at making your own fuel, if memory serves.
Yep.
You make what,
I'm not
diesel?
really an expert. I'm more like just a crazy guy that likes to make vodka
Oh,
out of tree sap.
So you're a mad scientist.
Mad scientist.
Vodka.
I'm only mad sometimes, like when I stub my toe or.
Well, I think we all get pretty pissed off.
Yeah.
When that happens.
Got it.
The rest of the time, I'm just crazy.
I can live with that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're the crazy drunk uncles. So welcome to the party.
And I'm going to have to get Pop's address so that I can send him some of my coffee grounds vodka.
Okay. Well, so it's like a vodka cold brew?
Kind of, yeah.
No, it's just made from the coffee grounds that I use. That I make coffee every day, and I just dump them into bags, and then I'm going to ferment them.
Ah.
You won't be able to taste the coffee at all.
Interesting.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't make me go blind, I'm game.
Nope.
Turn your ass into a water cannon.
But you'll have to mix it with something because 190 proof will chemical burn you.
That's I was gonna say that's more like
well, that's instant Molotov cocktail. Just stick your sock in it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
At some point, you're kind of going beyond the whole beverage thing, and you're putting your life in someone else's hands.
In the Q course, they actually our sergeant major came out with some like grain alcohol, and quite literally stuck a stock in the end, lit it on fire, and threw it at a old M60 tank that was on the range for being a target. Set that fucker on fire, and he's like, "Yeah, instant Molotov cocktail, boom, $7 in a sock, and there you go."
Oh, you go, man.
I was like, "God damn, that's effective."
Now you can just use shop rags. They're cheaper than socks.
Yeah.
We should have you guys do like a prepper stream, the two of you together.
Yeah, maybe.
Between the kind of shit he knows how to make, or at the very least, I mean, if the things get really bad, he can give you enough vodka so you can at least forget how shitty the world is for a few hours.
All right.
Could always be
That's
worse.
only part of what I do, though. I'm also working on making my own electricity. I need to find a really big Stirling engine.
Nice.
And I'm working on building some greenhouses and things like that. I live in the middle of nowhere. Pretty much trying to be off-grid except for the internet because the power goes off here randomly.
Yeah,
Beautiful sunny day, the power goes off for 6 hours.
Yeah, you're up in the UP, right?
Yeah.
Hey.
The grid's less stable than my ex-wife off of her meds.
On her period.
Yeah.
Not a good day.
After she hasn't been laid for a month.
So
got to clear the cobwebs
the whole survival thing, I'm doing it. I'm loving it.
I'm doing it.
Outstanding. So, yeah, I think we could totally do a prepper stream with the two of you guys in the future. I think that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, if I ever get my studio set up, I'll actually show up on it, and I'll have visuals.
All right.
I can flip you
Visuals are
off.
good.
What's the next one?
You can have visual aids, and I hope you don't get visual aids.
I'm not Riggs.
That would be bad. Yeah. Riggs!
I did not catch anything in the military.
Allegedly.
No Vada.
Nope, I did not get a talking to. I did not get the clap, the swat, the spank, the nothing.
Herpes-gonosyphilis. Yeah! Double shot and pills and no cure.
But I guarantee I can pick at least one person who's probably suffering from the horrible effects of at least syphilis.
What an idiot.
I think I got this. Hey, hang on. Here it comes. Oh, yeah, I got a salute.
What is he doing? Come on, man. You ain't black.
God damn, what an
He said
idiot.
he was running.
You ain't black. But, oh, hang on. But, oh, no, wait. Not with the old and with the new. Apparently, the next Supreme Court Justice of these United States is going to be stunning and brave women of color. And this is what they want you focusing on. Joe Biden is totally not a racist. He never said anything about his children going to a racial jungle.
Or rode in with the Grand Dragon with Miss Clinton.
Yeah, and he totally didn't cock block not one, but two past Supreme Court justices. I mean, we all know about Clarence Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
What I didn't know about the Clarence Thomas fiasco, and this article outlines it here, as always, after the stream, all sources available on Redonkulas.com, Joe Biden thought Anita Hill lied and promised Clarence Thomas to his face that he would defend him. And
I'm
we
sure-
all know how that went.
Yeah. You're talking about what? A man who can plagiarize, lie, and deceive. You expect him to keep his word?
A guy who plagiarizes, lies, and deceives does that regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that color me shocked. I mean, who knew? Oh, hilarious. Yes, behind the scenes, he told Republicans that she was lying about part of her testimony and told Thomas himself that he would defend him. Thomas detailed the phone conversation with Biden in his book. He had decided to oppose me. He'd voted to confirm Justice Scalia, he explained, and now regretted it. He thought it was possible that I might turn out like him, so he couldn't vote for me. That's fine, I said. It doesn't matter to me whether I'm confirmed or not, but I entered this process with a good name, and I want to have it at the end.
Absolutely
Judge,
correct.
I know you don't believe me, he replied, but if any of these last two matters come up, I will be your biggest defender. The other matter to which he was referring was the leak of my draft opinion. He was right about one thing. I didn't believe him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we all know how that turned out. Lovely. But that wasn't the only one. Biden filibustered a black woman judge's nomination for 2 years.
Wow. That's dedication.
Yeah. Biden has pledged to nominate the first black chick to the Supreme Court, but he seems to have forgotten about the time that he filibustered a black woman judge's nomination to America's second highest court for 2 years.
Wow.
Let me see. It was supposed to be Janice Rogers Brown. She was nominated by W to the U.S. Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit, but due to her conservative views, Joe Biden and the Democrats filibustered her nomination, blocking a final vote on her confirmation. Bush nominated Brown for the District of Columbia Circuit in 2003 after she served as a justice on the California Supreme Court in 1996. She did not get confirmed until June 8th, 2005.
Wow. Holy shit, that's
Yeah.
that's a long delay.
Yeah. Nothing to see over here. Don't look over. Disregard the penis in the Oval Office.
Yeah. Wow. What an asshole.
He's the whole ass.
He is the whole ass.
That's right.
Yes. Asshole or whole ass, you decide. Quite redonkulous. But that's why we have to talk about it.
I like it.
Yes. Don't pay any attention to the past. And by all means, pay no attention to the direct betrayal of the American people that is currently happening on our soil.
Yep. And
For the love of God, don't look over here.
this is a guy that's went on camera and basically,
Yes.
yeah, I saw this. This was fun.
Federal contractor moving illegal immigrants admits on camera the government is betraying the American people.
Wow.
Yeah. So we've covered stuff like this in the past. Illegal immigrants being loaded onto airplanes or buses and being shuttled to red states and counties and being dropped off in the dead of night to infest hotels, and all with prepaid Visa cards stuffed with your hyperinflated tax dollars.
Absolutely correct. And if I was the governor of these red states, I would follow right behind and scoop these people up and send them back to where they came from.
That should be happening
It should.
every day.
That's right.
And it would take quite a while. There's 1.7 million new illegal immigrants in this country just from 2021.
I know. But, I mean, can you imagine? You're the governor of a state, and you have a president fucking stab you in the back like that? Fuck that.
This is treason.
Yeah.
It is legit treason. And, of course, we're not going to talk about it, though. We're going to talk about Ukraine. Yeah, we're going to talk about how foreign countries need to have sovereign borders, but the U.S.,
Yeah, everyone else can have a border, but not the United States.
we're totally not 30
Yeah, 'cause
trillion
walls
in debt.
don't work.
Yeah, walls don't work, except for the ones that I put around the White House after I was elected by the most fair and transparent election in human history.
Yeah.
81 million scoops of
Oh,
ice
it
cream.
looked, it looked completely legit to me from where I was sitting.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
But when they sent those poll watchers home and then kept digging through ballots, I mean, that happens every time.
That's why it is my opinion in 2022 moving forward, there needs to be a militia within 200 to 500 meters of these major districts that have had historical problems, just to be the watchdog to keep that shit from ever happening again.
You're damn
And
right.
we have a historic precedence for it. It's called the Battle of Athens. You guys can look it up. It actually happened after World War II here in the United States because similar things were happening.
Yep.
So I don't want any violence to ensue, but if people aren't going to honor the laws and the regulations that are on the books, you might have to make sure it happens on your own.
Yeah. Shall we watch the video?
Yes.
Oh, if you guys haven't poured yourself a drink yet, you might want to get on that.
We don't tell them where we're going. Like I said, a lot of this is just
No, I get it. I just, like I
download
said,
stuff that we don't tell people because
Download
what we
stuff.
don't want to do is attract attention. We don't want the media.
Yeah.
Like we don't even know where we're going when they tell us.
yeah,
Wow.
obviously.
I get the whole secrecy and all this, but this is even above my thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like, you know what I mean?
And why? You know why?
You know what?
Yeah, I know, but why?
Look who's in office.
Yeah.
That's why.
Look who's in office.
No, but
that's why.
what's the big secret? Everybody knows it's happening.
You know why? Because if it gets out, the government's betraying the American people.
Wow.
Yep.
Yep, that's exactly what's happening.
That's it in a nutshell right there. We're getting bent over
And plowed.
and plowed right in our fourth point of contact.
Getting plowed.
Yeah, you think the inflation is bad now. Oh, you just wait.
Mm-hmm.
You just wait. So
Like
what
crippled
do
death, not
what do a
looking
couple of
forward to inflation.
former grunts think about this? I mean,
Like
if they
crippled
called
death,
you
not
up,
looking forward to inflation at all. It hurts.
No.
It hurts for a long time.
if they called you
Because
guys
Congress,
Yeah, if
I'm
they
sorry,
called
go
us up in what?
if they called you guys up and asked you to participate
Would
in
not.
something like this,
I won't do it. I won't.
nope.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Thumper. I'm kind of getting a little bit of
Yeah.
your signal spotty, but you're fine.
Like when
Okay, well, how's that?
You're good.
Yeah, on January 6th, right? I was down there January 4th through the 7th. On the 4th and 5th, I was on a security detail for some of the minor speaking events that took place before January 6th. And then they approached me and they're like, well, we want you to do security for, I was one of the bigger networks. And I looked them right in the face and said, I will not fuck those people.
Yeah.
I'm not risking my health. I'm not one drop of my blood. Fuck them.
No.
I'm not. No.
They're an enemy of the people.
And that's
Quite
why.
literally.
And that is why on the 6th, I watched Trump speak on the big screen. Then I went to my hotel room in Virginia.
Oh, because you knew. You knew.
I knew shit was going to go down, and I refused to. I will never protect these media fucking pieces of shit. They can fuck off.
And then it turns
Neither will
out.
I.
No. And then what do you guys think about the more we learn about January 6th, the more it turns out that it's just like a full-on glowy op.
Yeah.
I mean, the defense is pointing flat out in court with security camera footage. You know those doors were open from the inside.
Yeah.
Everybody at CNN in their earpieces is like, don't report on that. Just rip it out of your notes. Make sure. No, did the DVR get it? Fuck. All right, we'll just have to wipe it. Don't worry. It's
You know what
okay.
I was thinking when I saw it that day? I was thinking, oh, here's the Reichstag fire. Here we
Yeah.
go. All right. They're following a script, man.
Yep.
Yep.
It's very similar to shit that's already been done in the past.
Yeah, because if they actually wanted to commit a real insurrection, they wouldn't have left the weapons outside.
Yeah, it would have been like Ralph Northam ran away from.
Well, I mean,
Or Trudeau.
If 600,000 people descended on a city and they're all armed, you're not stopping it.
No.
You're not stopping that shit.
Oh, and between Glowies, Antifa, and BLM, that's most of the people who probably went in there. At the very least, those are the people who encouraged others to go inside, and then the rest of it is clearly just morons with their phones like,
Oh, look, I'm taking a selfie.
yeah,
I'm
look
at-
at this little thing.
Check it out, Mom.
Yep.
Hey, look, Ma, I got a podium.
I'm going to get arrested for this lighter.
It's gonna be fun. I took a beer from Nasty Pelosi's office. Was it worth it? No.
Did they actually
I
break
heard
into her
somebody
office?
took a dump on her desk.
Did they break into her office?
Yeah, they did.
That's awesome.
Yeah, somebody took a dump on her desk. It was Thumper.
Oh, really? Awesome. There was a mad shitter in there. All right. Yeah. I like
It was
it.
like, give that man a medal.
Well, I mean, by now, with as rancid and disgusting and plasticized as that woman is, I'm sure she wouldn't have even noticed.
Oh, yeah.
She's
Do you know that she's the first person elected to Congress with fake cans?
really.
She's got fake
Yeah.
cans.
I don't know, but the more
Yep.
time passes, the more and more she looks like Michael Jackson.
I didn't even know that woman had cans left.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, it's like if you took a basketball and put it in a tube sock and then hung it from the wall by one single nail.
Ah. Yeah.
yeah, it's like the soccer ball boy wandering back with 2 balls back to the locker room. I gotta clean these. It sucks. Got a sack of balls and they're not mine. Dumb bitches. But like we said, don't look over there. Don't look at the betrayal of the American people. Don't look at Joe Biden's horrific record with the black and, BIPOC community. He's got a new cat.
Yeah, that's,
He's got a new cat, everybody.
this is
Yay!
such smoke and mirror bullshit.
See, he's relatable. So much better than Orange Man. Hashtag my mean tweets.
Well, all of the Boxwine and Catland ladies are probably, oh, yeah, he's got a cat. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You said
Well,
it.
it's because he couldn't control a dog.
That's true. They try to chase its tail. But you said it. We have to do it.
All right.
Stop! Don't touch me there! This is my no-no square! Stop!
Man, that slays me every time.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
my
comedy
God.
gold right there, man.
Didn't they have to put that dog down after it bit like 2 people in the White House?
I have no idea. I don't care.
And am I remembering that right, Thumper?
It might be. I'm really sad when somebody puts a dog down,
Yep.
but I think
Yeah.
it was better for the dog.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to live in that household.
No, they didn't put the dog down to keep people in the White House safe from the dog. They put the dog down to keep the dog safe from Joe Biden.
This dog smells like a 9-year-old girl. Did I say that?
Yeah. Mr.
I said the loud
Sniffleupagus.
part out loud.
Come on over here. You know what my friends down in Corn Pop Land call me? I'm the Fresh Prince of Smell Hair. Hey, come on over here. Yeah, Corn Pop's a bad dude, man.
Oh, my Lord.
Wonder if they named the cat Corn Pop. No, they named it Willow.
Oh, nice.
Inspired by the First Lady's hometown of Willow Grove, Pennsylvania. Now, you know what's pathetic? This was front page news on CNN, Reuters, MSNBC.
Mm-hmm.
You know they're trying to distract you from real shit when this is what they're shoving in your face.
That's back in the day, something like this would be in the middle of the paper, just a little blurb.
I mean, I'm all for having pussy in my face, but not this.
Yeah, this is
So-
crazy.
Damn it.
Well, CNN, most trusted name in gaslighting.
The most trusted name in the child nudity network.
Now, what is the ratings at now?
Oh, they have dropped a full 90% from last January.
Wow.
Somewhere between crap and shit.
Yeah,
I hope they go under soon.
they better go under soon. There's no logical reason to keep them open with those ratings.
No,
They're going to have to go bye-bye.
that's right. There's people are gonna be like, "Why am I paying for all this advertisement when you don't have ratings?"
Yeah, but they're a priority creator.
Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah, fuck them. All right, we're going to get to your super chats here again in just a moment. But, but first, a word from tonight's sponsor, Tag Conspiracy. Have you ever wondered what a world run by Leftoids would look like? It would be a living nightmare.
All employees with a criminal record are now entered into the lottery. The winners are allowed the honor of sacrificing their lives to decrease CO2 emissions.
People are okay with that?
But it turns out that the best way to stave off Marxism is to mock it relentlessly and creatively with movies like Tag Conspiracy.
And now, with only a 15 to 20% discharge error rate.
Whistleblower Brett Mauser is back with his most hilarious and cinematic effort to date, and you can support free speech films like this by going to notsosane.com.
Let's do this!
Rent or buy a copy today. A link is in the Meat Gazer box. It's like it sounds so official, and then I just had to throw the Meat Gazer box right there.
Yeah, that's one of my popisms.
Yes, and it's a good one. I like it.
You should work on a movie guy voice.
I'm working on it.
One man, one desire.
Oh man, that's a Pablo Francisco throwback.
Yep. That's
One
where I got
man,
it from. Pablo's
one
awesome.
desire.
All right.
In a world where communists are cowards. Oh wait, that's this world.
Wow.
Fuck him. All right, we're gonna do Streamlabs first because I like Streamlabs.
All right.
Check it out here. Oh my gosh, a bunch here from Dinosaur 13. Looks like he's got all three here. World War II is just white people killing each other. The Japanese were at least on par with the Nazis in terms of racism, industrialized a rapé network for their soldiers to keep them satisfied using female POWs too, as well as experiments Mengele wouldn't do.
Yeah, the Japs did some.
Girls in 731.
Yep.
The Japs did some fucked up shit in China, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. They we like to sweep things under the rug, maybe because a little bit of guilt about bombing them back to the Stone Age for a while. But
no,
doesn't
actually,
undo what they did.
In my opinion, we should have dropped 4 or 5 nukes on Japan.
I think we got the
only
point
had
across
2.
with 2.
Well, I don't think it was enough.
You know what's messed up, though?
What?
Fewer people died in both atomic bombings than died from the firebombing of Tokyo.
Wow.
Yeah, and Dresden in Germany.
Oh, yeah, Dresden. That's actually where my family's historically from, little towns outside Dresden. So they bombed my hometown.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Well, shit happens.
Yeah.
Shit happens. Drink some water and some Motrin and walk.
You'll be all right. Yeah.
Yep, I just walk it off. Walk it off.
You'll be fine.
Pontiac videos and some anti-communist commentary, but not at the same time. Based fat guy. I'm more of a Chevy guy myself, though. That 350 refuses to die.
Chevy
I'm
350.
sorry about your Chevy predilection.
A Chevy 350 is a good motor.
Yeah, the older Chevys held up pretty well.
Feel like something without a lot of power. They're great.
Yeah, and now the modern Chevys, they always say, we're the highest in initial quality. You know what that means. That means it starts falling apart pretty damn quick.
Yeah. Well, first of all, with all the new crazy shit that's on the newer cars, it's only good for 5 years. Then you have screens going out. You got chips burning out. It's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah.
The way the electrical systems were in the 80s, you know, and then how the 80s cars are now, they're basically junk. You know, how are the 2000 and up cars going to be in 30 years?
Probably not good.
Like, yeah, rip all that shit out and bare bones it. That's all you're going to be able to do.
Yeah, they're going to have all the staying power of a whiskey dick erection post-nut. Boom.
Yeah.
I made a new drink for the truckers. I call it the old-fashioned base trucker. I like a jigger, so I used a shot glass. 1 shot Crown Royal, 1 shot 1776 rye, half a shot sweet vermouth, old-fashioned bitters, whiskey barrel-aged bitters. Enjoy on ice. Noff.
All right. Sounds good.
Sounds like a drink to me. Munging with shit in the hole. Jackal, you are a nasty bastard. Man, this is some weird shiata. Makes me almost consider thinking of, but, oh, hang on. Yeah. Not bad at all. Jumping over to YouTube. All right. Josh Stewart sending this to piss off the post-wall thought creeping up your chats. Also wanted to ask, will you guys have Hammer back in the studio again? Oh, hell yeah.
Sure, yeah. That's a good guy.
Yeah, Hammer and I had a blast.
I'm sorry I wasn't able to get on Better Bachelor show.
We'll do it. You know.
Yeah, I sent him my number, and I haven't heard back from him, so he's got some shit going on.
I think we just need less than 12 hours notice, and finding out that he wants you on the show in an episode. You know, send us a message first next time.
Yeah. He might be having, his father died, and he's got a bunch of shit going on.
Oh, his father
He's got
did die.
family issues.
Oh, I heard that he wasn't doing too well, but he did pass away. I didn't know that. Oh, Godspeed. to you,
I think
sir.
he did pass away. I'm not sure. I mean, that's
I know he's been in Florida helping out with
yes.
his dad.
Yeah, his dad's not doing well at all. In fact, I think he's done.
Well, I'll reach out to him. But take it from us, Joker. If you announce that you're going to have a guest on, Murphy's going to be like, oh, really? You think so, huh? No.
Yeah, well, we've been hammered by Murphy quite a few times.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. We tried to have Undead Chronic on the show. That didn't happen. We announced that we were going to have that exorcist in training on the show.
Yeah.
He may have been exorcised since then, for all the fuck I know.
No, he's still affiliated with the church, but let's just say they've had a parting of the ways.
I gotcha.
That's why I didn't say anything about me showing up tonight.
Yeah, it's important to. I've learned to play things very conservatively as far as that goes. Brian Young, Pop, best affordable rifle and cal. Might need it.
Well, you get a decent M4 between $4.99 and $6.99. The mags, the 30-round mags, are $7 to $11 a piece, and you can get a new firing pin that handles the Russian primers, and you can get Russian ammo 5.56. That's probably your best deal.
Is this down where you're at? Because up here, it's like, mags are $20.
Oh no, you can find mags online for.
Can't get ammo up here either.
Yeah, Joker's father did die last week.
Yeah.
It's confirmed in the chat.
Yeah. So the ammo I get, if I were to do that, I buy it online and have it delivered.
Yeah.
And you should buy a case or two at a time, hypothetically, of course.
I'm holding off on getting a Garand from the CMP because I can't find any 30-06.
Yeah, I would like to get my hands on ammo in Garand.
Yeah, ammo is still pretty damn expensive, pretty hard to come by.
CMP sells them to vets.
How much
you
they
just
go
gotta
for?
Show them your 214. $600-700.
Oh, yeah. Hey, send me an email with that information because I might have to hook that up.
All right.
Excellent.
I got a buddy who's going to hook me up with it. He's done a couple of them for guys.
All right, cool. What's the next one?
The next one is T. Greeny. Have you guys heard about the fertilizer and seed shortage?
Yes.
Last I heard, up to 30% lost. Gonna be a hungry 2022 and 2023.
I've heard that. Yep.
It's unfortunate, too, because as much as we waste, it really shouldn't be anyone hungry. Just saying. Keith Peterson loaded twice baked potatoes, but... Oh, hang on. There we go. Ah, nice redhead there.
Yeah.
I'll take some of that.
It's before she decided to go banana pudding.
You got maybe 5 years, baby. You got maybe 5 years. Jumping over to the email from Crazy Uncle. Good evening, you brown eye biting butt bumpers. Oh,
God damn, that's harsh.
oh man.
Wow!
Oh man, I can taste it. I can physically taste it.
Oh!
How long do you think it'll be before one of our female Olympic athletes reports that male Olympic officials forced multiple butt tests?
I'm sure it's going to happen.
Those kinky Asians, man. I tried to make light of this idea, but I can't think of one. I really wouldn't put anything past the folks in that country. The kicker is, if China gets froggy and jumps, they lose no matter what. Maybe one day I will be around, hint, hint, and I can fully explain it.
Okay.
All right. King of Sharks. Hey, gents, got the coof, but I've had colds worse than this. Straw, please. Nice recovery.
I never caught it.
I've had it twice.
I've had it twice, too.
And no shit's given.
Of course, I live in the middle of nowhere and don't talk to anybody.
Well, the first time I had it was early in 2020, so I probably got the real McCoy.
Yeah, the alpha. I think I got it before it was ever even publicized.
I put myself on the protocol. I was fine. The second time, I just immediately protocoled it. I was fine.
Yep. Yeah,
Straight from the bat lab.
Yeah, but you can't even talk about early treatment. How dare you? It's not
don't
like
care.
that works or anything. Get ready for new tech later.
It doesn't even require that much medicine.
No, it doesn't. Zach Redpillar, don't read this aloud. Yes, I can. DeWall, people forget the Civil War did not happen instantly overnight. It took a decade or more for the division to happen and everyone to square off. Correctamundo.
Pretty much how it
Things
went.
like that are always a pressure cooker. They're not just a bottle rocket. Fast Dak from Canada. Say hi to Thumper for me. Thanks, guys.
Hey, Dak.
Dak.
Eh,
Dak,
Eh.
my homie.
Yeah.
I'm on his stream all the time.
Nice. Keith Peterson, Space Ghost, says he's here. Space Ghost says, here is a nice, but, hang on.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's all kinds of red. It's fake red, but I'll
Yeah,
take it.
It's fake red, yeah.
All right, Brandon Movement. The Dems think January 6th was worse than the Civil War.
Why, they are so going to be surprised.
Can you give me the sad trombone after that one?
Yeah.
It's worse than the Civil War, I promise. But you know what's better than the Civil War? 1,211 people in
Oh,
the
my
chat.
God.
Thank you all very much.
What's
for
our
tuning in.
record? It's like 1,600, right?
Yeah. That was
Wow.
like our very first stream. It was like 16.
And it was a presidential
Yeah, it was one of the debates.
debate.
It just goes to show you how shitty that was when more people would rather watch us than the real thing.
You guys
Crazy
are more
Uncle.
fun.
Oh, we had a lot of fun. We were drunk as shit by the time that debate was over. And the vice president one was even more entertaining.
Oh, my God, yeah.
If no other reason than the fact that the fly landed on Mike Pence's head.
Yeah, so what? It happened.
It's just a symbol of his, at that point, forthcoming betrayal. Yeah. Crazy Uncle, this is for Thumper. You do know that we wouldn't have so many guys spraying multicolored yawns if you would just tell us you were going to practice maneuvers on the way to the DC. If the guys are expecting it, we could keep it down. Well, at least until we get outside the bird. After getting slammed around inside an airframe for 20 minutes as the crew chief, or whatever you call them, laughed their asses off, it's a good thing we almost always jump at night. If it was during the day, you would see far more birds in the air. Do the Top Gun line when you flip them off. You know, the finger. Let's see how many people in the chat finish that line. I do have to say this, though. No matter how bad the flight, there's no reason to shit in someone's plane. At least, not without a Pringles can. For those that don't know, if the bird drops you and comes back, tips its wings, that means they are signaling a salute. Thumper, I need you to set me straight if I'm wrong.
Well, I was ground crew. I didn't fly. You'll have to talk to Dick Fitzwell about that.
Mm-hmm.
But you know the whole lieutenant with a map thing?
Yeah.
Imagine lieutenant with his whole airplane.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. You can be the aircraft commander and be a lieutenant.
Well, see, Senior Airman Dick Fitzwell was on my LURS team. And I probably jumped out. We did probably a couple dozen airborne operations when he was on my team. And he performed like a champ. He jumped out, no problem. And even though he had a fucked up hip, he'd be limping for 3 days. I'm fine.
I'm fine, man.
Don't worry about me. I'm good. And then a couple years back, he got a new hip put in. So it obviously was hurting him.
A little bit.
That dude has some balls, man. Fuck.
VA's like, you're too fat to get knees. Screw you. Just hobble around. We'll give you a walker. You can go around with that.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the anti-gravity belt. I can float around like Baron Harkonnen.
Yeah. 300-pound muscle-bound freak with a walker. It'd be comedy gold, man.
Very much so. Shark Dentures, never forget the names of the rhinos post 1-6.
Correct.
Of which Mike Pence was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Such a shame. Although I can't really say that shocked me. Cliff3188, cats are better animals for Alzheimer's patients.
Well, they have that. What is that parasite that they carry? That what is it?
I don't remember what it's called, but it makes cat ladies love them more.
Yes.
Oh,
it
really?
actually fucks with their brain, their thinking meat to make them love the cat more. It's insane.
That's messed up.
That's why they got 300 Schrodinger's cats. They're both alive and dead underneath the couch. You don't know until you move the couch.
Is it like leishmaniasis? I think it is.
So there might actually be a scientific reason for crazy cat ladies?
Why
haven't we done an episode on this?
I have no idea. We should probably do that. That's a good idea.
Well, shit.
Box wine's pretty easy.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty true. Yeah, that's just cheap, like they are. Shark Dentures, Biden's dog tried to sniff him, and he sniffed it.
Didn't work out.
Yeah, it really didn't work.
Somebody went to sleep.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean it's not socially acceptable for me to sniff the dog's butt? What, Jill? Jill? Can I have chocolate ice cream? Damn it.
Oh, man.
Tony Soprano, wonder who cleans the litter box? I bet they just send Biden to clean it, and then they tell him it's ice cream. Oh, he went
Biden's
there.
like, am I supposed to use this, or am I supposed to clean it?
Those are
Oh,
sprinkles,
that's down by
Joe.
Bill Clinton.
God.
Never mind the crunchy thing. Those are just sprinkles, Joe. You're fine. Capricorn Cabulus, no way for bombs, Pop. We would never have had Sony. No way for bombs, Pop. We would never have had Sony or Xbox or Toyota. You wouldn't have your War Thunder if they had dropped 4 bombs.
I still want to do it. Ah, you bastard!
In the eye!
You got me in the eye! God damn you, you're on fire
Just
today.
like your ex, allegedly.
You're on fire, bro.
Smooth Criminal. There were 3 nukes made for World War II, but we used 2 called the Demon Core, but it wasn't necessary, so it was used in that small island in the Pacific.
Yep.
Yay. Dung is fun. Hey, Pop, where'd you get those socks? They look comfortable, and they hold up against the eagle talons.
These are brand new socks. I purchased them at CVS because I was having a wardrobe malfunction because the eagle talons had gone through the old pair of socks, and I needed a new one on the spot.
And the last ones
I
that you
noticed
wore were
that there's
burned.
no holes.
I burned holes in the other ones.
Yeah.
Because I set my feet on fire because I was too close to the
You
fire.
give those socks maybe 3 months.
Maybe.
Maybe,
If we're lucky.
if that. Yeah. Crazy Uncle wants a prep straw. This one's nice and black.
Oh, my God.
M. Pujo, CMP M1s are a great deal. My last 2 CMP Garens were H&R gauged 2 and 3 at the muzzle and throat, great bluing, and 4.75 pound triggers.
That's pretty good. Pretty good deal.
Not bad. Jumping over to
You can get nice
MGTOW.tv.
ones, too.
Yeah. Nothing new over there. Jumping over to D Live. Just saying hi to everybody over here. 81 people watching. We got Dinosaur13 over there in the chat. Reverend Fry, Calliope Z, and Dapper Sapper. How you guys doing? On Twitch, we got 97 people watching. Toxoplasmosis apparently is the consensus
That's it.
for
That's
what
it,
kiddies give there.
Yeah, yeah.
Outstanding.
The
Thank
other
you.
one is I had a couple soldiers die from that after they got back from Iraq.
No shit. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I guess getting injected with all that shit didn't help them out any.
Oh, no, actually, it's a parasite that lives in the dust. And you're riding out there in the vehicles, you're inhaling all that dust.
Yeah.
And the sad part is, if they got out of country and did 2 weeks of tetracycline, they would have been fine.
Yeah.
But after, like one guy's name was Sergeant First Class Sweeney.
Sweeney.
Yeah, and he caught it, and he died 11 years later after they took out 2/3 of his intestines, half his liver. They took out 1 kidney. He had a bone infection that they were always cutting on.
No shit.
Yeah, he was just circling. It was just a train wreck. And I remember he
That's no way to live, man.
No, but like a week and a half before he died, he comes to the unit, and everyone knew him because he'd been serving with these guys for like a decade and a half. And he comes in and he's just like, "Hey, Sergeant Pop, can you get my medical record?" And his medical records are long since purged from the system.
Oh shit.
Because he was medically retired, and so I sat him down and I said, "Sweeney, we know what's coming. How do you want this handled? Do you want the guys at the 414 CA to bury you, or do you want the guys from Fort Drum?" And he's just like, "I want the CA guys." And I'm like, "Okay." And like 4 of the guys that he'd known for years and years had to leave the room in tears.
Damn.
I was the only one that was willing to have this conversation with him before he passed away. And we made sure he got his taps in 21, goddammit.
Damn right.
In fact, I was there and I made him fold the flag twice. I'm like, "That's shit. Fold it again."
Don't like it, walk it off. Yeah, we had to be the ones to give Robin Williams his taps in 21.
Yep. And then Sweeney is buried in a little cemetery off of the road that goes from Utica to Fort Drum.
Okay.
So every time I would drive up there and right back, every time I went by that cemetery, I look over and be like, Sweetie! That rat bastard. Good guy.
Sounds like a good guy.
Nah, he had his moments, but who doesn't?
We all have our moments.
Yeah. Sorry
That's
about
a rough
that.
way to go, man.
Yeah. I'm sorry about going off in the weeds and the stories.
Well, it's what you do. If you don't go off in the weeds, I can't use this sound effect. There you go. Over on Odyssey, we got Chief Kick-a-Bitch of the Slapahoe Nation.
I love that name.
He threw us a $25 donation, just saying, let's see if this works. It works. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Anthony Most, how much longer can America exist as a credible country with these morons in charge?
Not much longer.
I don't think we are a credible country anymore.
Well,
to be completely honest.
Listen, only time will tell.
I'm just saying, it was morning in America again for a little while, and then the EAU was deliberately created and released to aid in the reset, and now here we are.
Absolutely correct.
And anybody who has spent any amount of time reviewing the evidence from the Ice Cream Social knows it wasn't legitimate, and therefore you can't take the steward-in-chief seriously.
You cannot.
No.
Between my enlistments, I was a CNC machinist.
Mm-hmm.
And you work with lots of different stuff like math and stats and plotting and things like that. So you can see where your parts are going.
Mm-hmm.
And, whenever there's a big jump, it's because you either screwed up the machine or you screwed up the measurement device.
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen in nature that it goes just high enough.
No. They had statisticians actually look that over and said that what happened was impossible.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're going to get into a little more of that later on New Tech as well.
Let's get through these super chats.
Stay tuned. We just got the last couple here from Andreas Christian on Odyssey. If you have limited space, you should look into vertical farming. 100% more, 170% more yield, 90% less water usage than normal farming.
I'll definitely give that a look, man.
Yeah, look into that. And he says, now the White House has their own very special Puss in Boots.
Yeah.
Oh, poor
Here
cat.
we go.
That cat's going to get its butthole sniffed.
Yeah, probably.
It's not going to be good, man. All right. It's time to talk about the honkening.
Here we go.
Give us just a brief overview of the honkening.
All right.
Pop.
The honkening. Basically, the Canadians threw together just a rough idea to protest the vax mandate. And it just turns out that people are so fucking pissed in Canada and in America that truckers from both countries decided to block roads, block entrances into Canada, and then park and drive around and then actually parked at Ottawa.
Yeah,
and,
Ottawa.
Turn on their air horns and stuff. It's not violent.
Nope.
But the thing is this. Is what the left is not recognizing here is the people of both countries are so fed up, they're willing to stand up a fucking army on the fly. That is scary shit for them.
Yep.
Because if they don't stop what they're doing, it's going to go from that to something way worse. Just my opinion, of course.
All right. Sounds
if
pretty
they think
concise.
January 6th was horrible, wait till they see what happens.
Now, we're going to
They don't want to know what me and Pop know. Let's put it that way.
That's true. Now, we're going to show you exactly what Justin Trudeau, how he classified these people right at the beginning.
The small fringe minority of people who are on their way to Ottawa or who are holding unacceptable views that they are expressing
views
do not represent the views of Canadians who have been there for each other, who know that following the science
Nice blaming and shaming.
and stepping up to protect each other is the best way to continue to ensure our freedoms, our rights, our values as a country.
Fuck that guy.
I wonder if the guy who wrote that speech for him likes to cry in the corner while he watches.
Dude,
just
I
like
want
he
to
does.
see that dude get his ass fucking beat down.
So would you guys like to see what a fringe minority looks like?
Yes, put it on.
You want to see what a fringe minority looks like?
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, get ready.
I suppose it'd be a French minority over in China.
Yep.
Yeah, totally a fringe. Yeah, I mean, I could
Look at that. Oh my God.
Yeah, this is just totally just, like a few wackadoodles.
Yep.
And you notice nothing's burning, nothing's being looted, and no one's being murdered.
And I remember I sent you some of the slides where they actually cleaned up after they left.
Yeah, I have some of those pictures.
Castro's little love child said that, he stood with BLM, but he won't stand with these violent protesters.
Yep, burning, looting, and murdering, that's just fine. Yeah. But an actual peaceful protest, civil disobedience, on a massive scale, protesting government tyranny, protesting against the Marxism that BLM and Antifa embrace and snuggle like a fucking teddy bear. This is bad. This is terrible. These are fascists.
And they're sitting there holding up their country's flag.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what's really hilarious, there are leftoids who are trying to say that footage like this is recycled from typical traffic jams and it's being blown up into something that it's not. This isn't actually happening.
Yes.
Yeah, tell that to the hundreds of people up there on the overpass.
Well, first of all, it was 30 fucking below zero.
Yeah,
and thousands upon thousands of people in these small little Canadian cities are coming out to support this.
Yep.
People don't come out in negative 30 wind chill weather for willy-nilly, small fringe bullshit. It just doesn't happen.
Well, according to the left, it does.
Spun up now.
But also, according to the left, gender exists on a spectrum. Men can have babies, and now we even have Apple's creating an emoji for pregnant men.
Yeah, please show me anywhere.
That's the science that we should be following, according to the stunning and brave, totally not cowardly piece of shit who's in charge of Canada.
Yep, correct.
I mean, look at this.
That is not a fringe.
And you can actually look up in your GPS tracker, like maps around Parliament Hill right now in Ottawa, and you can see the traffic jam, the lines of red going, stretching miles around in both directions.
Yep.
Fringe
I'm proud of
minority.
Canadians this week.
Let's go, Brando. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally just a fringe minority, and nothing to see here. This is better than most of the stuff that I grabbed.
He had a Cobra on the trailer. I know a guy in Winnipeg with a Cobra.
Nice.
Look at that.
Toronto. Toronto's like Cuck Central.
Yeah. Listen, I made the mistake of driving, by Toronto when I was coming back from Fort Drum.
Oh, yeah?
I spent almost 5 hours in deadlock traffic, and it wasn't even anywhere near rush hour. It's like 1:30 in the afternoon. Fuck Toronto.
Yep. And you guys can check this out here. They actually have a website now, convoyreports.com.
So you
for
can
the best
actually
coverage. Yeah, because there is a virtual worldwide mainstream media blackout on this. Canada's local stations are covering it because they have to. I mean, it's happening there, but you're not going to hear about it on the American networks. You're probably not going to hear about it overseas. Just like the mainstream media over here is not talking about the massive hundreds of thousands of people protesting in candlelight vigils over in Europe,
Germany,
standing against
France.
mandates. Yep.
Yeah, it's going. Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
People are sick and tired
We're
of
fucking
it.
tired of it. It's bullshit.
Blake, if the MSN doesn't say anything about it, it doesn't happen.
It doesn't
It
exist.
just didn't happen.
Yeah, that's
It's
the
not
same
there. It's not
mentality
real.
that lost them 2016. But we're allowed to question that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was totally stolen by Russians.
I'm so sick of this. Fucking dumbasses. What's
They
this
are
one?
dumbasses. There's another one here. Let's see if I can blow this up a little bit. Looks a little teeny. Sorry, this one's really loud. I gotta turn this one down. Doesn't really show the scale quite as much.
Nope. But that doesn't look like a fringe minority.
Oh, look at here. Scrap the carbon tax here. They're coming out there for different things as well.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. The left's agenda is just a bunch of horseshit.
Yeah.
They
I'm
literally
worried about
want to
the,
starve the entire world. Now, listen, I understand. We've got almost 7 billion people on the planet, but you're not going to fix that problem in 5 years.
No.
You can't even fix it in 50.
No.
They want to do it in 5, and that just means the typical Marxist solution to problems.
Yeah. I mean, march hundreds
Dig a
of
big
people.
hole, fill it with people.
Yeah.
Yep.
March hundreds of millions of people to their death. I got you.
Sounds
Oh, here we
about
go.
right.
This one. Look at this one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fringe minority. See, right here, liberals have been posting nonsense suggesting that the truck convoy scenes are only recycled footage of regular traffic. This is the scene from Saskatchewan to Ottawa.
Wow.
Yeah, and you're really going to tell me that Trudeau was reelected?
I really think that they did the dress rehearsal in Canada before they did what they did here in our ice cream social.
Yeah. And let's not forget that the guy who's calling these people fascists, racists, istophobes, whatever you want to call them, has dressed up in blackface
several times,
and was caught on film doing so.
How many times?
Yeah, he can't even remember. But that was a different time. Way it doesn't count because I'm a leftoid. Oh wow, look at this! It just keeps going and going and going. It's like an Energizer bunny.
And that's obviously a drone.
Yep.
Thank God for drones.
Drones are pretty awesome. I have one myself.
Yeah. Because, I mean,
I need to.
The thing is, with a drone, if you have your own drone, you can literally get basically the equivalent of 1970 to 1990 helicopter footage.
Yeah. Independent filmmakers now have more access to the kind of toys that we would have only dreamed about 20 years ago.
Absolutely fucking right.
It's insane.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah. So, strong leader of Kanakistan, right? He's calling it how it is, right? These are just a fringe minority of people. So what happens when they actually show up? Hey, he runs and hides like a little bitch.
Brave Sir Justin.
This morning I tested positive for the EAU. I'm feeling fine, and I'll continue to work remotely this week while following public health guidelines. Everyone, please get poked and boosted because it did so much for you.
Yeah.
You triple poked, and I'm not talking about your vaccination status.
Well, he can only take 2 pokes.
He's got 2 nostrils.
Well, yeah, I guess. And then it's technically 4.
And considering he's probably a lifeless cyborg, just like Fuckerborg or something like that, I'm sure he could probably remove an eye and, expose a data socket for an additional cock.
Nothing like a socket blink job.
I know, right?
What are you going to do?
That's when they literally see you coming.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Does anyone actually believe that he's sick? The convenient timing.
No, I don't believe it.
No.
I believe he's a coward.
That is a big coincidence for me to swallow. And I'm going to leave the swallowing to Justin Trudeau.
And I believe he's a traitor to his country.
Yep.
He pulled a Ralph Northam.
Yep.
Wears blackface and, clan hoods and stuff. And
somehow gets reelected.
Be like, we don't like you. He runs.
Yep. And somehow wins in a totally fair election.
Yeah, but listen, I mean, you got 120 some odd thousand trucks all over Canada.
Yeah.
A large majority of them are driving around Ottawa, which is the capital of Canada.
Yes, I believe it is.
All right, so right now they just have trucks. Now, can you imagine if there's 6 to 12 guys ready to go to, deal with it legitimately in the back of each one of these vehicles.
Yep.
Yeah, that's like over 1 million people. You're
this
fucked.
tweet and this video, January 26th, at that point, the convoy was 70 kilometers long.
Wow.
Fringe minority.
70 kilometers. How long is that in miles?
I believe it's 2.2 kilometers to a mile.
I thought it's 1.6.
I could be wrong.
I think you're talking about kilograms is 2.2.
You're a kilogram.
So let me get
Well, 60 mile an hour is basically 100 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, I don't measure in
Probably
kilograms.
around 50 miles.
Yeah, 50. Yeah. Okay.
42 miles long, says Romero in the chat. Yeah, totally small fringe. Yeah, not a problem. Oh, I love this here. So he proved 2 things on accident, Mr. Justin Dildo over here. Last night I learned that I've been exposed to the My rapid test result was negative. I'm following Ottawa health rules and isolating for 5 days. But you said your rapid test was negative.
Yeah, he's a full of shit, man.
Okay, so he's proved that the rapid tests
don't work.
He's proved that his poke status means absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And he's proved that he's a communist and a coward. And those 2 things really do go together.
Yeah, they do. Communist coward. That should be like a new breakfast cereal for the left.
The commie cunts. More commie cunts, please.
You pissed.
Oh, yes.
God damn you.
And
instead of
Elon
milk
Musk.
on their commie flakes, they have to have whale sperm.
Commie flakes, yeah.
Whale sperm. Oh,
I like it. Except they would eat. Except they like porn flakes instead of corn flakes. Elon Musk has been a huge fan of this from the beginning. He's like, Canadian truckers rule right here. And this is hilarious. If you don't know about this, well, you're about to find out. Let's get rid of this dildo here. Boop. We're going to show you the cleaning garbage, by the way. You know, this is the guy who thinks that BLM is fantastic. This is what the streets look like the morning of the convoy. Freedom fighters took it upon themselves to make sure all the streets were cleaned of any garbage before 9 a.m. in the morning. Sound like BLM to you? Because I'm not here about Molotov cocktails.
I'm not getting the vibe. Lasers.
Yeah. You know, but these are the bad people. Let's not forget. All right. I love this here. Another Elon Musk tweet. Trying to follow the science of the protected needing protection from the unprotected by forcing the unprotected to use the protection that doesn't protect the protected.
God damn, that's just confusing.
Yes, it is. Because it's bullshit.
It is.
It either works or it doesn't. You don't. If you have to rationalize why it doesn't work because the person who didn't take the medicine is a problem, you're the problem. Liar.com just donated $42,000 to the Freedom Convoy Canada 2022 GoFundMe. Liar.com is owned by Elon Musk.
Nice!
Liar.com now redirects to the wiki page of Justin Trudeau. Don't believe me? Liar.com. Hang on. Here we go. Let's bring it up here.
It's hard.
And there it is.
Oh, my God. Yeah! That's some good shit right there. Holy shit. Fucking hilarious.
Castro's demon seed, ladies and germs. Well, it's one thing you can say about 2022. It's been shitty. It's been weird. I'm concerned about my country, but it sure as shit ain't boring.
Unfortunately, you're correct.
Like
Oh, look at that picture down there of the.
Which picture?
That
there?
one there. There's the fringe minority.
Oh,
picture.
yeah. There. Canadians with unacceptable views waiting in the cold in Fredericton for the convoy.
Wind chill 30 below.
And that's Jordan Peterson's Twitter right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. And what's even funnier now is that the Royal Canadian Mounted Police are apparently having to look into Justin Trudeau's hate speech. Policies that didn't exist before he got into office.
Fucking asshole.
So he has no one to blame but himself. Typical leftoid. Create the problem and bitch about it.
Yep.
Isn't that a
Well, offer you a solution for it.
Yeah, they
Say,
never do that. A
"You've got a
final
problem.
solution, maybe.
We have a cure for it. You just have to buy the cure from us and do what we say.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's only good for, 6 weeks. Then you got to buy another cure.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Here
This
we
one
go.
pissed me off right here.
Yeah, this is so leftoids are not just, tweeting deliberate disinformation. There's a lot more going on here. Anti-convoy radicals are throwing nails on the road to prevent the trucker convoy from reaching Ottawa. And as you can see, they were clearly unsuccessful from the videos. Videos emerged of everyday truckers from St. Jerome, Quebec, being forced to pick up nails off the road that appear purposefully placed by anti-convoy radicals to derail the Freedom Convoy.
Yep.
Gotta love it. Oh, take a look here.
Hey guys, this is a convoy from St. Jerome to Ottawa, and they're putting nails now on the ground, so we can't get through. Show me the nails. Look at this, buddy. Show me the nails. Montrez-moi les clous, les gars. Montrez-moi les clous.
Oh, they're talking French.
When you cut a man's tongue out.
It's not that you don't want him to speak. It's you fear what he has to say.
They're dropping inch-long roofing nails. That's not going to affect the truck at all.
Well, the thing is, if they knew anything about
fly tires.
I just think if they knew anything about building, they wouldn't be leftoids.
Yeah,
that's right. All they really know how to do is take and destroy.
Yeah, they leech. They pretend that they're the party of science, but then when you ask them what the science is, they can't even define what makes a woman. Because if they define it, then it can't be amorphous anymore. Then you can't change it at your whim.
I know.
And that's how leftoids work. I mean, just look back in time at the various things that they have changed the definitions of.
Well, they went fucking postal on the dictionary. They changed all kinds
absolutely.
of shit.
And now the ADL has changed the definition of racism again.
Yeah, that place. Listen, man, that place, the ADL needs to be clean house. They need to go away. Because they've lost the narrative.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah,
it's quite hilarious, actually. In fact, that's actually a perfect segue into this a little bit here, since we're already talking about it. Washington Post political cartoon labels the trucker convoy as fascism, which ignites a fierce firestorm, considering it's literally the polar opposite. If you guys haven't seen the cartoon. Where is it?
It's not showing up.
It's not showing up, you bastard.
God damn it, you have a driver problem.
I do have a driver problem.
God damn it.
Son of a bitch. Take a look here and see if it comes. Oh, the page doesn't exist. That would be the problem. It got yanked.
It got yanked out.
Son of a bitch.
Twatter.
Yeah. Well, it's literally it's a drawing of trucks, and they all say fascism on the side. It's the dumbest shit ever. Fascism is the fusion of government and corporations, specifically with the purpose of oppressing the people.
Correct.
And that's why Google decided to redefine the word back in 2017. They redefined fascism to smear conservatives and protect liberal rioters. Oh, I thought they only started rioting in 2020.
So who gave them the right to go changing words around?
That's absolutely correct.
No one did. They did it because it's ideologically convenient. Merriam-Webster defines fascism as a political philosophy, movement, or regime that exalts nation and often race above the individual and that stands for a centralized autocratic government headed by a dictatorial leader, severe economic and social regimentation, and forcible suppression of opposition. The secondary definition is a tendency toward or actual exercise of strong autocratic or dictatorial control. Now they've redefined it to say it is an authoritarian and nationalist right-wing system of government and social organization.
It's not right-wing.
No. This is fascism is uniquely and exclusively left-wing. Because left-wing's about bigger government, and it cannot possibly be about right-wing, because right-wing is about less government and less government interference. But thank you for trying.
It is impossible for a socialist to be right-wing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, I would say I'm like a libertarian Republican.
Yeah.
I'm like middle right.
Yeah. It's like I'm very far to the right on a lot of things, but then I'm also like, why the fuck do we need the drug war? Get rid of it. Legalize everything. What the fuck do I care what you do with your body? I don't care. If it's not actually murdering another human being, like some things that people talk about when they talk about the bodily autonomy thing.
I'm gonna just say this one time about the drug war. If we really wanted to win it, we would have.
No, there's too many people making money off it.
That's right.
And
Like-
many of those people making money are in our own government.
Well, yeah, you're right. But the thing is literally, if you really wanted to, you can find all of these places growing this shit via satellite, and then you just fucking use your air power and wipe them the fuck out.
Yeah.
It's over. And if we're not willing to do that, then we're not serious about it.
Yep.
All right.
And as I mentioned before, the ADL has now changed their definition of racism again because the last one wasn't convenient enough for their narrative.
Mm-hmm.
And now it reads as the marginalization or oppression of people of color based on a socially constructed racial hierarchy that privileges white people.
Oh, that doesn't sound anti-racist to white people at all.
Yeah, that doesn't sound completely racist while you're attempting to redefine the term. Shocker.
So if they don't like it, why do they keep voting for Democrats and living in Democrat-controlled cities?
That's absolutely correct.
Yeah, if you want to get rid of things like income inequality, access, you want access to better housing, healthcare, things like that, getting the government involved is really the worst thing that you can possibly do.
There's really nothing the government gets involved with without fucking it up 3 ways to Sunday.
And the New York Times attempted to expose right-wing cities and counties, and they've wound up finding out the polar opposite. When you're looking for access to education, all the good things that people want, you're going to find them in red areas. When you go into the blue areas, that's where you're going to find the crime, all the gun violence, the drugs, the hooers, the Quakers, the bakers, the candlestick makers.
Yeah, your mother was home when you left.
Exactly.
You're right.
Bastards! Oh, and now probably the ultimate dick move, and I think that this is horrendously illegal if they manage to succeed in convincing GoFundMe to go through with it.
Okay.
Ottawa moves to seize the GoFundMe cash from truckers. At this point, I think it's, $9 million?
Yeah, it's pretty big. But the thing is to be honest, if I was running that GoFundMe and it started pulling in that kind of cash, I would immediately withdraw it and move it to a neutral location so this couldn't happen.
Amen to that.
GoFundMe froze it, though.
Yep. And what is their rationale behind it? Well, they want to pay for the protest, all of the costs, police costs, business and residents for cleanup. Oh, you mean cleanup of stuff like this?
That was already done?
You mean the protesters aren't already cleaning up after themselves?
Mm-hmm.
Horse shit.
Yeah, what are some
Not a
alternates?
BLM, right?
What are some alternate sites to GoFundMe? Because GoFundMe seems like they've really gone full communist, man.
Yeah, fuck GoFundMe, as far as I'm concerned.
Wow.
There needs to be, if anybody out there knows of different alternatives to GoFundMe, fuck those fascist bastards. And if they agree to go through with this, they will be in direct violation of their own TOS with their users because their users pledge to a specific cause. If you suddenly take that money and give it to something else, oh, you're going to get sued.
I would love to see GoFundMe get sued by everyone that donated to their shit.
Oh, yeah, Kyle Rittenhouse should sue the ever-loving fuck out of them.
Yeah, he should.
And I hope he does. And he will win if he does.
We do know a guy that made a little bit of a shitload of money off of PayPal. Maybe he could handle that. Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying. And this is the most recent
recent
thing of all. Like, literally, this came up long after we had this stream planned, but we had to talk about it. Legendary footage. Canadian police flinch in their first standoff with truckers blocking the border. After threatening demonstrators with arrest if they didn't move, Royal Canadian Mounted Police retreated when the truckers stood their ground.
Mm-hmm.
Because fuck you, that's why.
Do we still have that
the truckers
slide?
probably outnumbered.
Do we still have that slide of all of the trucks that came from America?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Off the top.
Because that's a lot of people. A lot of trucks came from the United States.
Yes, thousands upon thousands. 10K just from Texas.
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah, definitely check this one out. There are lots of videos, lots of different tweets. That there's too many here to even watch. But it is hilarious. The police are like, you better move or we're going to make you move. All right, I'll get right on that. Okay. Just kind of saunter off all defeated. Sorry.
Well, if the tyrant's lackeys won't go and do his dirty work and enact violence for him, then what's he going to do?
I mean, what's the world coming to?
Tyrants are inherently weak.
Yes,
they just
are.
employ other people to do all the hard stuff.
Yep. Trill Dudo the coward.
Yep.
And after this is successful, which it looks like it will be, you've got provinces all over Canada withdrawing mandates as we speak.
There's whole provinces in Canada who don't even want to be part of Canada anymore.
I know. Next stop.
Yeah, everybody north of me.
Yep. Next stop,
DC.
Washington, D.C. Because after seeing this happen, Biden's like, well, I could do it better. Just like socialism, he just didn't do it right.
And communism. It just wasn't done correctly.
It's just, it's all fine. Yeah, so we'll welcome you here with open arms. If you drive through Michigan, hell, man, I'll throw on a pot of coffee. Feed like 2 truckers.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm here to help.
Gotcha.
I usually see, 20, 30 trucks going by on the highway out in front of my house. And I've seen like 2 or 3 in the last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is a big throughway for Canada because it's the most northernmost highway.
Yeah.
Just south of Lake Superior. And it goes from Sioux to, Duluth. And usually the Canadians are just rolling through here like crazy. And I ain't seen nobody.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
they just ain't here.
They're all standing in solidarity. I mean, Trudeau even pointed this out in the first part of his stupid speech that I played, that between 80 and 90% of Canuckistan truckers are already poked, which means that in order to have a caravan this huge, the unpoked and poked are standing in solidarity, and nothing can scare a tyrant more than when you've got people who are supposed to be, because you've been bombarded with an avalanche, 2 years of propaganda about this shit. They're supposed to be as far apart as you can possibly drive them because you've taught them to fear each other. They're standing next to each other, holding flags that say, fuck Trudeau, or let's go Brando, which I love, by the way. And this is what they're doing. And it's coming here next. Fucking men.
Yeah. Can't
and
wait.
This is for you.
Hey, you bastard!
In the eye! In the eye!
I want to get up and stomp the life out of you. Hit me in the face
It was
again.
for Crazy Uncle. I had to do it. He asked me to
still
have
have
one on
fences around the
standby.
Capitol?
What? What'd you say?
Do they still have fences around the Capitol?
Yes, they do. And
Oh,
they're putting up a wall.
Yeah, they're trying to put up an actual wall now. But walls don't work. That's why we can't have one at the southern border. But the most popular president in American history with the lowest fucking approval ratings ever, he gets to have one.
Yes.
That one works, just not the other one. Some super chats here on Streamlabs. Dinosaur 13. Pop, how the hell do you rank up in War Thunder on the ground? I keep getting one-shotted by Panzer IIIs trying to level up to get a Sherman. I must stay in the air with a B-25. Fuck those Panzer IIIs.
Oh, well, first of all, when you have to... Well, all right. Germany's tanks in that game, up until about 5.0, have a very, very... noticeable advantage. Okay, the Russian tanks, the ones you start off with are basically Bic lighters. They just go on, as soon as you hit them with a bullet, they go.
Boo!
But they don't get on par with the Germany tanks until 4.3 and above. And I play the lower level British tanks. I do have German tanks. I do those too. And I use the American stuff. But the best way I deal with all of the Panzers is I don't maneuver around much. I play the game like you're supposed to actually use a tank. Okay, tanks don't typically just move around willy-nilly all the time because that's how they get destroyed. I find places where I could set up a right and left limit. And then in my mind, I build a range card because I do the distances to all of the terrain. And I just sit there and wait for dummies to come into my range of fire, and I smoke them. I mean, that's just way. And you can literally tear apart the German tanks if you do it that way. Don't try to maneuver with them. They will beat you every time.
Should we do just a stream one day where where you're playing War Thunder and cursing at the TV?
Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah. Because I mean, I've gotten okay at it. The most I've ever had was like 12 kills, but typically I'll have 2 to 4, and then I'll have 2 to 4 assists. And I don't even play aircraft. What?
Go ahead.
I don't even play aircraft. I don't play aircraft. I just play all tanks, and that's it.
You can also, pay to win. You can buy a tank.
Nah, I'm not paying money.
I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, fuck that. Jimmy Bones, March 1st, the USA is getting their own honkening. As a diesel mechanic, it is my duty and calling to make the 1.5-hour drive to either town on I-80 to offer my service to make sure those trucks make it to their destination.
Amen.
Hell yes.
That's the way it's done, gentlemen.
That's brilliant, Jimmy.
Black Hebrew Israelite. You caused all that problem up at Covington, bro. I support all the honkies up north fighting for their freedom to remain pure blood. That's right. Is this a day without man? That's right. Is this a day without man? Let's see how long before they cry uncle. 72 hours. That's right.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Well, they definitely can't keep up what they're doing. Trudeau can run, but he sure as fuck can't hide. He's trying, but it's not going to work.
If all those trucks just say, fuck it, we're not running any more supplies.
Yeah, Canada's done.
Fucked.
Yeah, you messed with the wrong industry that's in charge of way too much shit, and it is one of the most diverse. You're talking about people of every race, color, and creed driving trucks.
Mm-hmm.
And every city has a maximum of 3 days worth of food and water in it.
Yep,
pretty much.
At any given time, if you want to fuck with people, they're 72 hours away from chaos.
Yep.
Arrow Shogun. The reason why this protest is effective is because it started organically. If you have to organize one, it's going to get fed OP'd immediately. Also, I heard that Trudeau fled to the U.S. in order to escape the protest. I'd love to see him get completely broken via bamboo pole.
I would love to see that.
YouTube also blocks live streams of this, saying that the stream is too popular. Well, it doesn't seem to be hurting us any. We still got over 1,240 people watching. Thank you all very much for tuning in. For our streams, this is very, very much on the high end. We appreciate everybody. Coem Genus, Alonzi, Brando, Castro, Trudeau.
All right, man. It's been 2 hours. I got to piss.
Oh, and with that being said, we have a brand new assortment of deep fakes for you. So enjoy.
You are a smelly pirate hooker.
You look like a blueberry.
How do you write women so well?
I think of a man, and I take away reason and accountability.
Billy Von Baum, you are the man, dude.
And you know what? My hair is going to look like that probably in 2 to 3 years from now.
Probably looks like that now. You just don't comb it that way.
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. Terrible.
Hey, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, well, you can't stay young forever. That's all.
Nope. It's like a little fuse. It burns back. Once it burns back far enough, you
die.
Your addiction.
You die.
It is what it is. All right. Make sure that I'm not missing anything here. Yes. Brian Young. Please update / redo your classic vids with the current production value. We're working
on it.
And once administrative violence is finished, we're going to be getting back on the horse as far as all that stuff goes.
Yeah.
New men need to hear the truth. Plus, your socks are better than before. Whatever works. Keith Peterson. What's better than milk and lemonade? Bud. Oh, hang on. I really like that redhead, though.
Yeah.
There we go. Thor Gustafson. The police in Ottawa are bringing hot food to the truckers. Awesome.
Good.
Yep, and that actually reminds me of the chat from Ohio Trucker 1 talking about how the Royal Canadian Mounted Police actually attempted to get tow truckers to move the rigs out. By the way, you're not going to get, you could call in every tow rig capable of removing semis from that area. It would probably take you years. And half of them, I'm sure, are already in the convoy. But that doesn't matter because when they called them up, they said, oh, we got COVID. We can't come in.
If they'd have called me up, I'm like, you want me to what?
I'm sorry, what?
I think I'm going to go with a big fuck you, and I'm not doing shit.
Yeah.
Suck a dick.
Literally every tow company said, hey, we got COVID. We can't do it. It's not going to happen.
I love it.
Yeah, about that.
In other words, fuck you.
Yeah.
Zach Redpillar, you should look up the Roman succession of the plebs. And he wants
that
to
was awesome.
There we go.
That one's all right.
Yeah, I wouldn't get it. Jack Daniels 195. Keep it up. That's what we're doing, good sir. Thank you very much. The Gray. They should leave their road jugs for Justin Dildo. He'll probably sit on him because that's what he likes. Andrew Tremere. When danger reared its ugly head, brave Sir Justin turned and fled.
I love it.
You write that down. Gabergoon Cabulus, bless all those truckers and none of them hauling. Just wait. Everyone's going to soon know. 1 out of 6 trucks rolling in the U.S. are Canadian.
Really? Well, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Shark Denture says, Blake has a driver problem, just like Trudeau. Zing. Big Dan in L.A. Evening, fellow pooper pumpers. Let's go, Brandon. FJB.
Yep.
Hey, we got a Cappy in the chat. Aaron Clary with a donation here. Hey, hosers. Anyone use that term anymore?
I use it from time to time.
Oh, yeah, eh?
Hey, the combat
don't
mechanic.
you know?
Oh, yeah. You got to be careful up there. What's the deal with the clean socks, says the combat mechanic. We're not used to seeing nice white socks.
I had to buy them because my Ingle talons ripped through the other pair.
Oh! Yeah, man. Pop walks around his lair barefoot. It looks like a velociraptor.
It's fucking horrible.
Irish Lover 7745. Cushion Soul OD Green.
I have a whole bunch of those still.
I'm sure you do. Rusty Shackelford saw a news clip asking a trucker how long they plan to be there. He said, wow, I gotta cue this up for this because this is beautiful. 14 days to flatten the curve.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they say truckers are stupid that only have an 8th grade education.
Well, they would be wrong. That's awesome.
Sounds like he should be running the country.
Somebody needs to give that dude a medal.
Fuck him.
The Gray. Screw GoFundMe. Just use your crypto wallet QR code so we can donate a decentralized way. We have that.
We've got a whole bunch of crypto wallet.
We have that. Check out the website. It's all there.
Well, we have to actually. I've had crypto options for the site for like 3 years, and I think in 3 years we've got maybe $400 in crypto. That's not that much.
Yeah. Yeah, works though.
It's all right.
The Paranormal Soldier, The Chronicles of Pierre Trudeau's Wife's Son, a Soy Wars story. That's right up there with Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
The Paranormal Soldier again. Pop socks, gas, gas, gas.
Oh, come on. come on. I'm not in a
Off
desert.
four. Alarm red.
I'm not in a desert environment. My feet don't stink.
Yeah, at least it doesn't smell like fish and bad decisions in here.
Oh, yeah.
Happy Nomadic. Pop and Blake 2024. Because we're different and we love you.
We just tell you the truth.
We're going to make that shirt.
And if it makes you mad, we don't care.
Michael Morgan, are you planning to do a podcast with Aaron Clary or Sandman anytime soon? Yes to both.
Yes.
BTW 762 versus 308.
Okay, 762, 308. It's virtually identical. And now, if you want the 762 by 39, which is the Russian round, which is a damn good round, but only out to about 250 meters. Do you want the 762 308 model, or you want the 762 30-06, or the 300 Win Mag? They all use the same projectile.
You got them started.
Just a different amounts of powder behind there.
And a 308 and 9mm versus 45 ACP.
Well, first of all, a 308 rifle is going to destroy any pistol cartridge.
Oh, no, not a 3.0. I'm sorry. Just 9mm versus 45.
Oh, okay. Well,
I read that wrong.
To be honest with you, I like the 45, but you're not, unless you get a double stack, you're not going to be able to have as many rounds. Now, when you're making the decision between a 9mm and a 45, right now I'm going to have to go with 9mm because you get the ammo cheaper, you can load more ammo, and since we're just a bunch of hairless, evil monkeys, it doesn't require that much to take us out of the fight. So just saying.
He says also, no such thing as overkill.
Old, slow, and fat works so well sometimes.
What'd you say?
Old, slow, and fat works so well sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Unless it's zombie land, then you're fucked.
Well, I got a double stack, but I lost it in the ice fishing fire last July.
I know. It's terrible.
That's such a terrible thing. It's happened to so many people I know. Dung is fun. Hey, go ahead.
The ice just went up. It was just pandalarium, man. I had my guns all sitting there and just poof, the ice just exploded and took everything out. It's horrible in July up here.
I know. God damn it.
Yeah, Pop lost his in a tragic boating accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to ride a beached whale home.
God damn it, that's hilarious.
Hey, Blake, who's steering the Titanic? Dung is fun wants to know. Your mom. Cabergoon Cabulous, Pop as Al Bundy in a deep fake. Awesome.
Yeah.
Alan Funchbaugh. Let's go, Brando. Dwayne Elizondo, Mountain Dew, Herbert Comancho for 2024.
Nice.
What?
Hey, Pop, when you rode that whale back after your boat sank, did you get lasagna?
I usually, if I have to deal with any gravitationally challenged females, it usually requires either a pan of brownies with walnuts or lasagna.
Oh, I'm gonna have to meet the big girls that you like.
At least they cook, right?
Brownies with almonds, pretty good.
That sounds great, man.
Kenny Michael says to check my email for a potential email here.
Oh, here we go.
It says he's been interesting data point he's been tracking at work. Initial data, I'm an Army veteran deployed to Afghanistan 2012 through 2013. I work in a trade school with a large number of other veterans. Of the 15 to 20 vets on staff, 4 of us were U.S. Army and deployed to either Iraq or Afghanistan from 2010 to 2014. Okay. None of us, these 4, have caught the EIU despite repeated exposure and testing. None of us got the poke. Exposure, for example, for scale, in 2021 we graduated 983 students, of which over 400 tested positive and went on quarantine during the past year. Everyone else on staff has caught either the original or Omicron. In fact, one of these 4 instructors had every member of his household contract it. That's 8 people at the same time last month, but he still tested negative.
This is a very common phenomenon for veterans.
Request for information. With the number of active duty and veteran viewers in your audience, can you put out a request for information from anyone else who has yet to catch it and falls within the following categories? 1, has not been poked. 2, has been exposed to the EIU and tested negative. 3, deployed to either Iraq or Afghanistan from 2010 to 2014. Just thought it might be an interesting data point for new tech discussions.
Yeah, actually, I'll put an RFI together and see what we can do.
I'm good with that. Why the hell?
I only fit one of those. I'm not poked.
Well, I'm not poked, but I had it twice. At least I got sick and I tested positive for it. I don't know if I had it or not, but I took the cocktail and for 5 days and I was fine.
Well, my last trip to the desert was 04, so.
And so was mine.
All right. Aris P. 9mm kills the body. 45 kills the soul.
If you got it, yeah. Oh, okay. All right. I mean, I have a 45. I used to have a 45 platform. It was a Kimber Custom 2. Damn good platform.
Yeah.
Oh, I had one of those too.
Yeah.
I have a promise to keep. Deadly Raver, I wanted to say something funny and cool, but the buts keep distracting my brain.
Oh, God.
Where'd it go? You bastard. I promised. You notice how he's deliberately looking down?
I can't stand that thing.
I know. Oh, that out with the old, in with the new.
Hate her.
Well, she's pretty god-awful. At least it's just her face, right?
That woman is just wretched bitch.
Yes, she is. Well, that might be too kind.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, dude. I'm sorry.
I don't even want to think of the Rule 34 on her.
Oh, no. Oh, no, you just took it to a bad place. Why did you have to ruin the game?
Because I do that.
Stupid closet full of bugs.
Oh,
all right.
God.
Doug is fun with the last super chat on YouTube before we go to new tech. My mom's a zombie. God damn it, out again. All right, we still got 1,200 people watching us at the end of the YouTube portion. We're going to be changing over to new tech here to talk about some forbidden subject matter. So for those of you who wish to follow us over, I will post links in the chat. And if you don't want to follow us, you're fucking up by the numbers. I'm just saying.
All right.
Otherwise, we'll see you in about 4 minutes. The rest of you, I guess we'll see you on Thursday.
All right.
Go take a piss.
Ah!